nationwide coming out on the streets there, demanding action from the Maharashtra government. Hello and welcome. Here on India at 9. Tonight on the show, we'll demand some answers for J. Day's death. You know, that drama going out in the capital, but it was Dehradun that was the focus of all the drama over the weekend as Baba Ramdev called off his fast. Earlier today, I spoke to Sri Ravi Shankar, the man who went to Dehradun with that mission to convince Baba Ramdev to break his fast. And I asked him what finally convinced him.
You know, I went to Hasbad to immerse the ashes of my father there, and then I found out that Baba Ramdev has already been admitted to the hospital, so I went direct to the hospital and I told him, listen, I'm senior to you, I'm alert to you, if I say something you have to listen. And I told him he had to give up the fast. All
right. Ravi Shankar ji, in a sense, do you think spiritual gurus, yoga gurus like Baba Ramdev should even be jumping into the political arena at all with fasts like this? Where do you draw the line?
Well, there are reformers whom we call Sudharaks, you know, and then there are the rulers, the legislators. And I see that spiritual gurus and teachers are more reformers. They are more concerned about bringing reform in the society. I don't think they'll be interested in politics. But at the same time, politicians should listen to spiritual leaders of this country. Because they know the pulse of people. They are with the pulse of the people. And people come with their problems to spiritual teachers. And they are engaged on a day-to-day basis in caring and sharing with the people. Then they are more in touch with the people than politicians. Yeah.
So you think
but politics should not be an untouchable thing for anybody. Politics means what? Caring for the society, building a nation. And everyone will have to pitch in for that. They have to play their role.
You're saying pitch in, you're saying spiritual gurus are more in touch with the people. Just a day before you had in fact gone to see Ramdev, he had spoken about how he would arm women with Shastra and Shastra, that he would raise an army of 11,000. Do you defend that kind of position?
No, I totally disagree with him. I will not be with him if he goes in that direction. Because my direction is has always been, will always be non-violence. You know, if someone is fasting so long and has not even had water, sometimes they don't know what they are speaking. And this is what was happening with him perhaps. You know, if you are fasting, it's better keep silence. And he was continuously talking, and he was sort of in so much emotional turmoil with all the things happening with the people around him. So I don't believe what he has said that he's going to do it. If he does, then we will definitely be not part of that.
Okay, very importantly, you're saying you would not be part of any move by Ramdev to try and militarize the movement, if you like. In a certain sense, you were distancing yourself. Even so, the government is putting everyone together, saying that none of you, not Anna Hazare, not Baba Ramdev, have any democratic credentials. Unless you stand for elections, how can you claim to represent the people?
Mahatma Gandhi didn't fight in an election. You think he didn't have mandate of people? Jayaprakash Narayan, he didn't fight any election. Gopal Krishna Gokhale, he didn't have mandate of people. These days you can buy votes, and all those who claim to have mandate of people, they don't have mandate of people. They purchased, many of them have purchased votes, you know, paying some money and giving some favor. And people, after voting them to power, they are so miserable. Whereas with social activists, spiritual leaders, people are there with them. People's mandate is with them. So you don't have to fight an election in order to voice the opinion of people, you know.
All right. So you're in a sense rejecting the charge of the tyranny of the unelected made today. Sri Ravi Shankar ji, thanks so much for joining us there from Bangalore. Meanwhile, back in Dehradun.